Hello everybody, welcome back to Let's Play Pokemon Gold. In the last episode, we had the most awkward outro ever after we beat Lieutenant Surge and got through Rock Tunnel. In this episode, we are going through to Cerulean City. And why are we doing that? Because we can. So there's two trainers that I did not battle in this route. Wow, I didn't realize that those what am I thinking? The tires for the bikers are the three primary colors of light, which if you don't know, actually this is a common misconception because they teach you incorrectly as a child. The three primary colors of light are red, green, and blue. The three primary colors of pigment are red, yellow, and blue. Yellow is not a primary color of light. Now, yes, I know, you can make green by combining yellow and blue. That is true. That's why it makes it a primary color of pigment. You cannot make green light by combining any other kind of light, but you can make yellow light by combining other kinds of light. I don't know what kind of light you have to combine to make yellow. I'm really not too sure. All I know is that it's a primary color of light. Well, it is not a primary color of light, sorry. It's only a primary color of pigment. And this is... I need to rant about this because this is one thing that bugs me all the time. I'm sorry for ranting and maybe making somebody feel like an idiot. I'm sorry if I made anybody feel like an idiot. I'm also kind of surprised that you can get through here without having to go through Saffron City. Because I'm used to having to go through Saffron. Because usually I go through here after I have already... Well, before I've unlocked the left half of Kanto by, like, getting the power back on. Once you get the power back on, you can go through the underground areas and stuff like that. So yeah, Bats is starting to get back up there in level again, which is very nice. I also forgot to take out the Pokemon that I deposited to get through to Rock Tunnel. Let's go into the other underground. Apparently we can't go into the underground. It's locked. Okay, so you do have to go through Saffron City. Never mind, I just feel retarded. In the original Pokemon games, those guards that are standing in sort of the hallways, they would not let you past unless you gave them, I believe it was lemonade. In the remakes, you have to go into a building in Celadon City, sorry, and go and find tea for them. But this is Celadon City. We haven't actually been here yet. This is one of the few cities that this is the first time that we've been there. No, let's heal up first, because why the hell not? I don't think I healed up after the last episode or anything like that. So, this boring Pokemon trip at the start of the episode. Let's talk to this shady guy. Team Rocket's hideout is in the basement of the game corner. Oh wait, that was 3 years ago. Yes, they used to have a hideout in the game corner. This was required to go through to beat the game. Team Rocket had a lot of hideouts in the first game. Well, I guess they only had the one. And then they took over Silphco, but whatever. Poliwrath's my partner. I wonder if I'll ever evolve into a frog Pokemon. Poliwrath? No, it doesn't evolve into Politoed. Poliwhirl has a split evolution. Let's talk to this old lady. My dear Pokemon, keep me company, so I don't ever feel lonely. Meowth even brings money home. Yeah, because he freaking robs people. He's part of Team Rocket. Don't you understand this woman? But yeah, let's just explore around this apartment building. I believe it was that woman that you had to talk to get the tea, in the remakes of Red and Blue, but I'm not too sure. Is that right? I'm the game designer. Filling up your Pokedex is tough, but don't give up. Yes, if you fill up your Pokedex, I believe he gives you like a diploma or something like that. Apparently the programmer wants you to play slot machines because he programmed them to be like really awful. I'm the graphic artist. I drew you. Dude, that's freaking cool. He also drew himself. Isn't that a paradox? You come up to the roof here, and there's very little here. It's also just like a blue screen with like a bunch of tiles. They don't even bother to show like the edge of the building or anything like that. It's just, good enough. Just put a palette on with like blue or something like that. This is the Pokemon Mart. You can buy various things here. This is similar to the department store in Goldenrod City. I just want to check what the floors are. Trainers Market, TM Shop. That's the one I want to go to. Vending machines on the top floor. So let's go to the third floor. Here we go. I don't really want to talk to any of these people because you don't really get anything for talking to them. Power varies with Pokemon. That's Hidden Power. Boost Fire type moves for 5 turns. That's Sunny Day. Foils attack that turn, it may fail. I think that's Detect. Boost Water type moves for 5 turns. That's Rain Dance. Inflicts damage every turn. I don't know what that is. TM 37. Might be like Fire Spin or something like that. Or like Wrap. I don't know. one of those crappy moves that does stuff like that. So let's get out of this department store, because this is going to take, like, forever and ever and ever to go through. And I don't really feel like going through it, because it's really not that interesting. All these people just tell you, oh, this item is jack off about this one item for, like, 30 minutes. Water's calm, yes. In this little pond, you can actually catch, like, Grimer and Muck, because it's so polluted in this city. Grimer has been appearing lately. See that pond out in front of the house? Grimer live there now. Where did they come from? This is a serious problem. Yes, because it's so freaking polluted in this city. So if you fish, sometimes you can find Grimer. And I think you might be able to find Coughings, but I don't really know. Over here is the game corner. You can buy a bunch of coins in here. But, you know, I will show the slots, because I think they're different from the other ones. No, they're not. There is timing to this. Stuff like that. Just press the A button as fast as I can. Waste as much money as humanly possible. No, I don't want to play again. Whatever. I'm okay without playing again, because I've come out net profit so far with the slot machines. Are there different types? This is the machine I want. Clean meal yesterday, so payout today. Is this a different type of machine? What is this? There's a lighter here? What? Let's talk to this machine. No, it's the same kind. And just get the game over music. It's like, oh, you don't want to play the slots. Haha, loser. So I think that's pretty much it for this game core. You talk to these people and they'll freak out or something like that. Hey, underneath this poster, there's nothing. In the old games, there was a button underneath that poster. It would open up a staircase right here, and there would be a Team Rocket hideout. This game, not so much. Let's talk to this guy, because he seems interesting. Hey, Champ and Making, are you playing the slots too? I'm trying to get enough coins for a prize Pokemon, but I don't have enough coins yet. Yes, let's go check out the prizes, because that will be amazing and wonderful. I think you can get TMs for, like, Thunderbolt and Ice Beam in here, which I might do. I'll look into it. What are these TMs? I really don't know. I'll put it on screen, but whatever. Let's talk to this slot machine thing and see what we can get. Mr. Mime, EV Porygon. You get a free EV at the start of the game, so that's not really worth getting. Porygon is not that great of a Pokemon. I'd say the only one that's really worth it is Mr. Mime, but even still, eh. Come down here. I think this is pretty much the last house in town, because it's such a big city and there's only a few houses you can go in. Hi, we're holding an eat-a-thon contest. We can't serve you right now, sorry. Wow, a bunch of fat people. Crunch, crunch. I can keep eating. More, chef. Oh, fat lady. Snarful chew. Don't talk to me. You'll break my concentration. Well, I just did, because you started talking to me. Munch, munch. This food is great here, but Goldenrod has the best food anywhere. Apparently, because Goldenrod and Celadon are supposed to be, like, parallel cities. I'm happy when I'm full. Quantity over quality. Wow, way to go. That's typical fat person speak. They're holding an eating contest at the restaurant. Just watching them go at it makes me feel bloated. Yes, it's a little disgusting, isn't it? So yeah, that's the last of the houses you can go to. If you come up here, and you talk to this bush, you get another PP up, which I don't know what I'm going to use this on. But I gotta go back to the Pokemon Center because I gotta take out Pokemon. And, then we're gonna go down here. So one sec. Okay, I'm back. Sorry about that. So unfortunately, for this gym, we cannot have our full team because we need cut. This gym is great. Only girls are allowed here. Oh, so I guess I have to turn around. Well, guys, I guess I can't do the gym battle. Sorry. So I guess in the next episode, we'll never get all the Kanto badges because we're a guy. Because we get discriminated against. Goodbye. Bye, everybody. Nah, I'm just kidding. Let's go. So, in the original games, this gym had a stupid number of trainers. I think it had like 7 trainers in the gym or something retarded like that. Joe and Zoe are the first 2 that were battling. Have Victory Bell. That's pretty awesome. Victory Bell's a pretty good Pokemon actually. It's got really high attack though, so it doesn't really get full advantage of its stats until Generation 4, where there was a physical special split, and it could have moves like Petal Dance, which were physical, which is awesome. I think Petal Dance is physical, I'm not too sure. Now that I think of it, I can't really think of any physical grass-type moves. But it's also got a Vileplume, which is sort of like the parallel Pokemon to Victory Bell. They both pretty much evolve like the same way, I guess. Just one of them was exclusive to Red, and one of them was exclusive to Blue in the originals. I think, I'm not sure, but I think the Oddish family was exclusive to Red, and the Bellsprout family was exclusive to Blue. By the way, I have used a Victory Bell on my team before. It's a pretty good Pokemon, but again, it doesn't get full advantage of its stats until, like, Gen 4. Wait, only girls are allowed here. Well, stop discriminating against men, and maybe you'll get, like, more challengers or something like that. I don't know. Screw you, Lass Michelle. Because like, I don't like to be discriminated against for not being a woman. Sure, my breasticles aren't as big as yours are, but that's okay. And yes, I did just use the word breasticles. Yes, I don't feel the slight bit judged for that, because... Okay, I should probably feel judged for that, because it's a little bit of a ridiculous word. By the way, little funny story. We took my friend to the strippers on Friday, and we got him a lap dance, and he ended up taking the stripper home. The reason we took him to strippers is because he just got dumped. What we didn't realize was that his ex-girlfriend was a stripper, and that we got him a lap dance with her. So we felt pretty retarded afterwards, to say the least. Because they'd just broken up, like, 2 days before that. But we got them back together by taking him to the strippers to help him forget about his girlfriend, and got a lap dance for him with her. So, like, we had never met his girlfriend, so whatever. It was an honest mistake. Like, who would ever think of that when they're taking their friend to the strippers? But whatever. So yeah, Bats is almost level 45, almost even with pretty much the rest of my team. You know what, I think Hex is a little bit lower leveled, isn't it? I took off my glasses so I can't see well. You know, I'll switch Hex to the front, and then I'll use Bats for the gym battle. How about that? How about that, you guys? Would you like that? Yeah. Oh, a battle? That's kind of scary, but okay. You're a trainer in a gym. You're like a hired thug. You're supposed to beat the crap out of everybody. Tanya, you are the most useless person ever. And, like, I will take out your executor like nothing. I'm also not horribly sure what the faces are supposed to be, like, for fruit. I think it's supposed to be a palm tree, and then, like, the faces are coconuts, but I'm really not sure. It could really be anything. I don't know. They could make it whatever they want. They made the game. But the Picnicker Tanya is defeated, and we will continue on beating the crap out of every trainer. Oh, water's the greatest thing ever. Oh my god. I've been talking for like an hour and 20 minutes straight, pretty much. Because I haven't stopped the recording since, like, we were in Cerulean City, like, for the first time. So my voice is a little parched, so forgive me if I can't talk properly. So I've really had a craving to play Super Mario Galaxy for the last week, and I'm thinking that I might do that alongside Wind Waker, but I would give Wind Waker a little bit of a head start if I do that. Mind you, I'm not talking Super Mario Galaxy 1, I'm talking Galaxy 2, because I believe that to be the superior of the two games. Even though it's more linear, I do think that they have better level design, and I do like the music better. I've also played Galaxy 2 more. I do own both of the games, though, and they're both great. More water is amazing, and I couldn't swallow properly there, it was weird. But I have been thinking about LPing those beside Wind Waker, but I'm not really too sure, because then Wind Waker is going to take like 6 months to get through if I do another game like alongside it. So I don't really know. Let's switch Bats to the front of the party before we fight this crazy bitch. I also have to put on my glasses, so I will just be 1 sec. Okay, I'm no longer freaking blind. Let's talk to this woman. Hello, lovely weather, isn't it? It's so pleasant. I'm afraid I may doze off. My name is Erica. I'm the leader of Celadon Gym. I always get Celadon and Cerulean mixed up. Oh, all the way from Johto, you say? How nice. Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't realize that you wished to challenge me. Very well, but I shall not lose. Oh, you shall. Trust me, you shall. Yes, so this is Erica. She is the grass-type gym leader of Kanto. She's going to start off with Tangela. She has 4 Pokemon, by the way. Tangela is level 42, knows the moves Vine Whip, Bind, Giga Drain, and Sleep Powder. You do kind of want to watch out for this thing putting you to sleep, but other than that, it's really not that much of a threat. Tangela I've always thought is Grass Poison. It's actually just pure Grass-type. So you can use Poison-type moves on it. It'll be super effective. It'll be all good. But unfortunately, Bats doesn't know any Poison-type moves. Yet. I will teach it something, and I'm pretty sure it learns a Poison-type move in a little bit. but not right now. Just gonna use Swift to finish this thing off, because that should do her, even though Tangela is a defensive Pokemon. Oh my god, are you kidding me? And you put me to sleep! Oh, I hate you! I hate you so much with every fiber of my being! Erica, you are the worst. I actually know a person named Erica, and she's like a succubus. Like, she's the worst person. And I hate her. But whatever. I will put out all my hatred onto this Erica, because she's, like, also the worst. And frickin' kill her Tangela and whatnot. She's gonna send out Victory Bell. Victory Bell, I'm going to switch to... Let's switch to Hex, because why not? So this Victory Bell is level 46. It knows the moves Sunny Day, Synthesis, Acid, and Razor Leaf. It's Grass Poison type, so that's why I sent out Hex, just to psychic the living crap out of this thing. So hopefully that'll take it down with one hit. We do have quite a diverse number of Pokemon that can take out Grass types. So that's why I'm like kind of switching around Pokemon quite a bit. Because pretty much every Pokemon on our team can take out at least one Pokemon. Blossom, I'm going to switch to Squidward, because why the hell not? So she's got Blossom, level 46, pure Grass type. Knows the moves Sunny Day, Synthesis, Petal Dance, and Solar Beam. You want to watch out for this thing doing Sunny Day and then Solar Beam, because if you have Sunny Day up and you use Solar Beam normally takes 2 moves to use. It'll only make it use 1 turn. So she can put out a lot of damage with that. In future games, if she were to use Sunny Day, I believe Blossom has an ability that will make it so that its speed doubles in Sun, but I'm not too sure. I can't remember what ability Blossom has in future games or whatever, because I've never used one. I've heard they're pretty good though, even though, like, you look at it and you're like, this thing is so small, how can it possibly be good? I'm just gonna Surf, even though I made this same mistake previously in the battle. I'm just gonna Surf it to take it out, because I know Surf is gonna work, and I don't want to waste all my Sludge Bombs, even though I used the PP up on it. Whatever, doesn't really matter that much. Her Blossom is down, and she's only got 1 Pokemon left. Jumpluff. I'm going to switch to Hex, because Hex is ×4 effective on it. It's Grass Flying type, knows the moves Mega Drain, Leech Seed, Cotton Spore, and Giga Drain. Now, why it knows Mega Drain and Giga Drain, I have no idea. But we'll never find out, because this is going to take it out in 1 hit. I can guarantee that. So Jumpluff is like a combination between like a Dandelion and a Blueberry. It looks kind of weird. I like it though. It's crazy strategic, and you could basically take out entire teams with it. Oh, I can see defeat. You are remarkably strong. I shall give you Rainbow Badge. And we got a bunch of money, and I believe in every generation except for Generation 3, she has a Pokeball in her sprite, which is kind of weird. That was a delightful match. I feel inspired. Please, I wish you to have this TM. It's Giga Drain. It's a wonderful move that drains half the damage it inflicts to heal your Pokemon. Please use it if it pleases you. Yeah, so we got TM19. Giga Drain, in all honesty, it's a better move than Razor Leaf, and we could teach it to Hub Jump, but I'm not going to, just solely based on the fact that it only has 5 power points. Razor Leaf has like 25 or something like that, and I don't want to be limited to 5 moves every time that I go out for a Grass type. Even though it is a better move. What is wrong with my controller? Because it's like randomly stopping. I don't want to be limited to that few power points, so I'm going to go and get Hub Jump out of the PC, and we're going to continue on our journey. Okay, we got our Hub Jump. We are good to go. So basically where we're going right now, we're going down to Fuchsia City, which is at the very bottom of the map. It's extremely out of the way, but whatever. There's a cuttable tree here. I'll be right back. Jeez, the things I do for you guys. Like, I just put Super Bitch away, and I don't need to show this, but it's just like one house up here. Let's talk to this guy. If you cruise down Cycling Road, you'll end up in Fuchsia City. That's it? I thought he gave you a TM! Gah! You know, it's actually a good thing that I had to come back, because I completely forgot to show what was back here. I thought there was an item down there, sorry. But if you go back here, this is basically the old lady place apartment thing with the computer programmers and stuff like that. You can go up here behind the building and get onto the roof. You talk to this guy. Let me recount a terrifying tale. Then again, it's not as scary. Well, it's still light outside. Come back after sunset, okay? God damn it! Okay, for some reason the password generator is not giving me the proper password. So, I guess I can't show that. So I'll meet you back on Cycling Road. One sec. I guess I kind of spoiled what this place was by saying Cycling Road. But this is Cycling Road. Yes, in the previous generation, this was probably the best place to grind. Because there were like 15... Well, sorry, in the next generation, in the remakes, this was the best place to grind. Because there were like 15 trainers right at the top, and they all had like decently leveled Pokemon. You could rebattle them with the Versus Seeker like as many times as you wanted. It was a little ridiculous. Biker Joel wants to battle, and he's got a Magmar. Not too worried about it. I could send out my own Magmar, but Matto is too good for this one. This one is like level 32 and it knows Smokescreen. Like, ugh. Who is a level 32 Magmar that knows Smokescreen? Cough, cough. Maybe I did at one point. Cough, cough. Maybe. I don't know. Maybe. I don't know if you can hear, but I'm just sitting here basically mashing the A button as fast as I possibly can. Not as fast as I possibly can, because I actually mentioned in the last Screwing Around Saturdays that I could press the A button on an N64 controller faster than the button limit. We've actually timed it, and it's like how many times a second was it? I think it was 12, somewhere between 12 and 14, I think. But maybe not including those numbers, I'm not too sure. This route has like 3 different ways you can go through it. The easiest way to go through all 3 sections is to fly to the very top, like to Celadon City, and then just keep going through. I'm just gonna like go through it 3 times and whatever. So I'm gonna go down, up, down, because why not? Biker Glenn is a douchebag, and he's got coughings, and they're just gonna like wheeze pollution all over the place. Have you ever noticed that? They're like, there's so many trainers with coughings. Like, these things are pretty much just a giant ball of pollution. Come on, bats, come on, yes! Oh my god, that only did 44 damage, that's crazy. But with all these coughings and mucks laying around everywhere, like, there's so many of these things in the game, wouldn't the world just be like the most polluted place ever? He's got a Magmar. I'm gonna send out Matto. It's a Magmar duel. Oh my god, this is so epic. I've also noticed that a lot of Fire-type Pokemon are on fire. Like, what the balls? Like, how are these Pokemon alive if they're on fire? How can their bodies tolerate such heat? It's kind of crazy. Magmar's arms look pretty crazy too. I don't think I've ever noticed that before. But that was basically the most useless Magmar I've ever seen. I have noticed that in pretty much every Pokemon game, the AI is retarded until about the time that you get to, like, the final battle, in which case the AI is just, like, ridiculously smart and cheats. But whatever. I'm okay with the AI cheating, basically, because, like, it makes the game more difficult, really, if the AI can predict what moves that you're gonna use. But whatever. Like, if you Wi-Fi battle somebody who's really good at the game, they can predict what you're gonna use. Like, and they don't even know your moves guaranteed. Like, you send out a Magmar, they're like, oh, he's gonna use, like, Focus Blast or something like that. And they'll just know, like, off the top of their head, they'll be like, oh, this is what this person's gonna use, I'll switch to this guy so that it's not very effective, and I can just take some damage and then take out his Magmar with this random move that I have for no reason. Like, my sister had a Needle Queen once that knew, like, Fire Blast, Thunderbolt, and, like, Surf and Ice Beam or something like that. And it was just the most retarded Pokemon I've ever seen. I would use Bite because it'll probably do more because Squeezing is, like, a defense wall. Oh, I don't like Haze, partially because it slows down the game, and partially because, like, if I just go and, like, Swords Dance, like, 3 times, or, like, use Belly Drum. That was the most useless 2 Hazes I've ever seen, by the way. It'll change my stats back to normal. So, I don't know why you would ever use Haze twice in a row, unless this person was, like, trying to continuously raise their stats. They were like, oh, Belly Drum, and then you use Haze, and then still like, oh, well, I just took off half my HP for no reason. You go down here, that's pretty much it to the route. We're just gonna go all the way down, and, my controller's batteries are still gonna suck. So, keep going down, battle this guy, because why not? We're fearless highway stars. I'm a highway star! Because that song, and I kind of did that with a little country twang to it for some reason. I don't know why. Because one time I was doing karaoke. I did like a country version of Smells Like Teen Spirit. Like, My friend said it was really good. My other friend said, like, what the hell is wrong with you? You just ruined one of the best songs ever. Mind you, I'm like one of the few people who actually knows like pretty much all the words to that song, because most people just know the chorus and they just know like the. I can send out Derpasaur because I didn't see what he was sending out. Charmeleon, yeah, Derpasaur is always a good choice for everything, because it's like one of the most balanced Pokemon that I have. Thunder Punch. I gotta get rid of Dynamic Punch on this thing because I can't stand it because it's so inaccurate. Gotta get another move. Like, you can't rely on 50 accuracy because it's so bad. I'll leave Derpasaur in to take out this Weezing because one Thunder Punch should probably do it. My Pokemon are actually getting pretty close to level 50. The levels that they are now, I was gonna grind up to level 45 before the Pokemon League, but I decided not to because I figured that would just take too much time. And I was right, it would take too much time. But grinding after you get all 16 badges is a lot easier. You're just gonna battle this guy and then the guy that's up there, and then we're gonna go to Fuchsia City because that's pretty much all you have to do to get to Fuchsia City. You don't even have to battle this guy. You don't even have to battle like anybody on the cycling road, I don't think. Boris. Boris is like the name of like a fat bear, or like Otis, or anything that ends in is that's a guy's name. That's always what I think of. It's just a bear name, and like whenever I think of bears like line dancing in kilts, because that's just hilarious. It's just the best thing ever. Oh my god, because they line dance in kilts. It's wonderful. I don't even know where that came from. That was like, I got really drunk one time, and again, I should stop telling stories about how I got really drunk this one time on my channel, but whatever. Me and my friend were talking, and I just start talking about bears out of nowhere. Like, he's talking about, like, something, like his mom's a bitch, and I'm like, I love bears. I want a bear to line dance for me. And he just asked me, is that bear wearing a kilt? Yes, the bear is line dancing with kilts. We both just busted out laughing for, it must have been at least 5 minutes. I don't know. I kind of pulled something doing that I hate it when people do. And that's like, you're talking about something, and it's something that bothers you, and you're trying to rant, and then your friend just goes and he busts out into something completely random that makes no sense. Like, it just shows that they don't care at all, generally. And that wasn't my intention at all when I was doing that. It was just like a thought that had been going through my head for the last half hour. But, like, this one time, I was talking to some guy, and, like, about a year ago, one of my friends, like, decided that he couldn't take living anymore, went to a gas station and lit himself on fire. And I was telling one of my friends about it, and I was, like, absolutely devastated because he was one of my good friends, and I was like, how could he do this to himself? Like, that is messed up. If you are going to kill yourself by lighting yourself on fire, that's not like, I want to kill myself. It's like, I've done something horrible with my life, and I deserve to be tortured. Like, that is fucked. And I tell my friend, they're not even like, oh, that sucks. They're just, my friend lit himself on fire, and I don't know what to say about that. And they say, my mom's a bitch. She's annoying. I want to move out. And it's like they completely ignore what you just said. It's such a slap in the face. But anyways, we're in Fuchsia City right now. So in the next episode, we're going to go explore around, and then we're going to go to the gym. So I will see you guys then. Goodbye, and have a wonderful tomorrow.